A few weeks ago, a new Ulta store opened up and it was quite, a big hoopla here for us in our small town. So I went to the grand opening and did some shopping, and I did a haul video and I'll link it down below for you guys. But now I want to try the products that I bought. I have some eyeshadows from Too Faced and Urban Decay, foundation from e.l.f., the Soft Glam foundation, some mascara, powder, and some lip products. So let me bring you in closer and we'll start with the eyeshadows. So for eyeshadows, I have this eyeshadow palette from Too Faced, the Born This Way Warm Ember Nudes palette. And then a single shadow from Urban Decay, the Moon Dust Glitter eyeshadow, and it's in the shade Diamond Dog. So I want to use this one with some matte shades from this palette. But let me show you this palette and swatch it. This is what it looks like. It only has 6 shades. Cardboard packaging, a magnetic closure with a mirror. And then here are the 6 shades. I have the big palette from Too Faced, the Born This Way Natural Nudes palette, and I love that. So when I saw that they had a little mini one, I picked this one up. So let me swatch this one, and let's start with this kind of a pink tone. And actually it's called Rosy Tea Toasty. And this is a shimmering warm rosy pink. Next we have this big pan, it's a matte shade. And this one's a warm amber, which is a soft caramel. Now this shade is my favorite. I did use this palette before just to try it out, and this shade, yeah, I love a bronze shade. And this one is Sizzle, which is a deep copper bronze. Yeah, look at that, that's pretty. If I didn't have this shadow, I would have used this shadow. Now let's go to this matte shade. And you can see that the big pans are the mattes and the small pans are the metallic shades. This one's Cream Puff, which is a warm petal pink. The next one is Golden Girl, a true champagne gold. And then the last one, Bring the Heat, which is a rich red brown. So here are the swatches of the Warm Amber Nudes. This one cost $29, and on the grand opening day, they were having everything 20% off. So let me go ahead and swatch this single shadow from Urban Decay. I mean, I haven't used Urban Decay in years. I've heard some good things about the glitter single shadows, and when I saw one there, 20% off, had to pick it up. So again, this one is Diamond Dog. Wow. Okay. It has a mocha brown base with gold and silver micro pearls. That's kind of pretty and glittery. I kind of like that base. Before I apply the eyeshadows, let me put this lip treatment on. This is from Ole Heinrichsen, and this is the Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment in the shade Cream Brulee Glimmer. So let me just apply this on. It does have a scent, kind of like caramel. Very nice on the lips. It's not thick, it's not oily or slippery. It does have some sheen to it, some shine. I figured this would be a nice way to treat my lips while I put my makeup on. In the haul video, I did not have this eye primer from e.l.f. When I went back to get a different color in the foundation from e.l.f., I saw this, so I picked this one up. I'm always looking for a good eyeshadow primer. So I thought, let me try a drugstore one. I love the one from Hourglass and Suku, and I'm almost finished with the Fenty Beauty, and I don't think she makes that anymore because I didn't see it there. Okay, it has a little bit of a pink tinge to it. So let me go ahead and set it with this shade Cream Puff. Or actually, I'm just going to keep that in the crease. Now let's go into Warm Amber and place you in the crease. And let's deepen up the outer corner with Bring the Heat. Yeah, so let's bring the heat to this look. All right, let's go into the Moon Dust Glitter Shadow Diamond Dog. I'm gonna use my finger and let's place you. Oh yeah, this is very glittery. All right, there is a lot of fallout, and I'm just seeing glitter particles kind of everywhere. Maybe I need to wet it down. Let me try that. Let me use a flat shader brush from Sonia G. Then get my Mario Badescu spray water. Spray that. Yeah, that seems to be applying better. But there is glitter everywhere. So let me do it on this side, just using the brush and spraying it down. Oh yes, that is much better. I don't see much fallout with that. I mean, it's not as vibrant as this side, I have to say, but let's just build you up. Oh yeah, no fallout on this side whatsoever. A lot of fallout here and kind of everywhere on my lid, but not so much on this side. For the inner corner, let's go back to Too Faced and use this shade Golden Girl. Place you there to kind of brighten it up a little bit. Let me clean up underneath here. A lot of fallout, so I'm gonna prime first, and I do have this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I've had it for a couple years now. I mean, you can see that I have used it there. I figured since I'll be using the e.l.f. foundation, let me just pull the e.l.f. primer. And again, this is the Poreless Putty Primer. And I should say that it does kind of blur my pores there. I also have the mattifying primer as well. I'm just going to use one primer this time. The second time I went back to Ulta, I did pick up this new concealer from Estee Lauder, the Double Wear Stay in Place concealer. And in that haul, I did pick up the Estee Lauder foundation, the Double Wear Stay in Place makeup. And I picked this one in the shade, I believe 4-in-1. Yes, 4-in-1. And I also picked up the pump too, but for this video, I want to use the e.l.f. foundation. Since this was a new product and while I was there, I just, had to pick it up. Now this concealer is in the shade 4-in. That's what the shade looks like. And then here's what the doe foot applicator looks like. And I hope this one's not going to be too light. I think it's going to be okay. I think if I went any lighter, it'd be just too light and ashy. All right, that's spreading really good. Not bad. So for the foundation, again, this is by e.l.f. the Soft Glam Satin Foundation. And when I went there the first time, I did pick up this shade, which was number 42. It was a little dark, so I went back and picked up 32. And I think this one may be too light. And the only other neutral shade they had, I think, was 41, which looked to be the same color as this one. And plus, they didn't have it in the store, 41. So yeah, you could tell this one's 42 and this one's 32. Not runny. Yeah. I mean, I could mix the two. Let me try to do that. Let me add a little bit more of 32, and it does come in a squeezy tube. And this cost $8. So not bad for a drugstore foundation. I've heard many good things on it here on YouTube. And they do have 32 shades. Now I run into this a lot. Whenever there's a foundation that has a good shade range, it's kind of hard for me to find the exact match for my skin tone. I mean, you kind of see 42, 32, and they're both neutral. And that's the big jump there. But let me just kind of mix these two. All right, not bad. And I did try this foundation. I tried the deeper one first. It does have a pretty finish to it. Again, this is more like a satin finish. And maybe 42 might be better more into the summer. But mixing the two now is not bad. For underneath, let's go into this one, Warm Amber. And then let's bring the heat into the outer corner. I did pick up a brow pencil by NYX, and this is the micro brow pencil in the shade Chocolate. One side does have a spoolie, and the other side has the micro pencil. Now I did try this one, and I think it's a little light and kind of waxy, but let me just kind of brush my brows first. Yeah, it's not, and I understand that the brow pencil doesn't need to be pigmented, but I kind of have to dig in, and it just looks a little waxy. And I'm not the best at brows, but yeah, I'm not happy with this one. I did pick up one of my favorite eye pencils by Essence, and I think they changed the name and maybe the formula, but this is the Play and Stay, and I think the other one that's my favorite, oh, I can't remember the name of it, but I'll try to look at it and write it down here. But this pencil's, what, $4? And it does. It stays in place, and that's just one swipe. I'm just gonna line the top lash line with this pencil and the outer corner as well. You know what? Let me go ahead and line my waterline with this pencil. I know it's going to be a little dark with it because now I'm kind of going into the bronze and browns for my waterline. Let me just go into this one because I kind of miss it. All right, here's one I done. For mascara, I picked this one also from Essence, the Lash Princess, and it's the False Look Effect, and I do like the spoolie. I have tried this mascara a couple times, and it does give me, the volume and the length, but for my lower lash line, it does flake a little bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the top and the lower lash line so you can see. Here's one coat. And then without going back in, I'm just going to go into the bottom lash line. Here's the second coat. And I also have to be careful if I go in one more, it may look a little clumpy. So I'm just gonna stop it there. Finish the eyes. Now, believe it or not, I did not get any bronzer or blush from Ulta because I have a lot of blushes that I've been trying. So I'm just gonna use some of my old blushes. So let's go into Hourglass because Ulta does sell Hourglass products. And this is the Ambient Editing Volume 3. And let's go into this shade in the middle, Transcendent Light. Just kind of bronze this face up. And they do sell Chanel products. I'm going to go into this blush. It's a new formulation and it's in the shade Rose Initial. Figured I needed a light blush with this eye look. And just to let you know, I'm suffering from allergies and my eye is watering, especially this side. So all that stuff is just going to mess up a little bit here. And for powder, I did pick up this from Maybelline, the Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. Heard also great things about this one, and this is in the shade 25, medium. It does not come with a puff, so let's just kind of tap some on the lid. And again, this is number 25. Let's go into this side first. Okay, there is a little bit of a scent, but not too bad. All right, wow, that mattified my foundation there pretty good. Okay, so here's one side. Not bad, all right. Let me go ahead and do my hair, and we'll come back and play with some new lip oils. For lips, I did pick up 2 lip oils, also from e.l.f., and it's the Glow Reviver lip oil. And I picked one up in the matte finish and the glimmer finish. And while I was there, a customer was standing next to me and she said that these were great. And a couple of y'all mentioned that as well, so picked up 2 of them. Let's try the matte version here, and it's in the shade Honey Talks. Yes, so here's Honey Talk swatch, and these cost $8 each. All right, has a nice slip there. Don't smell a scent, maybe a little bit menthol, but not too bad. I don't feel it plumping or anything like that, but it does look good on the lips. It's kind of smoothing it out, and I do like this color, Honey Talks. Now let's go into the glimmer finish. This is what the packaging looks like. And this one's called Princess Cut. And there it is swatched there. You can see that does have a little bit of a glimmer finish there. And here is Princess Cut. Yeah, this one's pretty too. This one kind of brightened up my lips a little bit. And here is the finished look using products that I bought from our new Ulta. Now I have to say, when I was in the bathroom curling my hair, I looked in the mirror and my face did look kind of blurred out. And looking up close, it does look like I'm wearing foundation and powder. But the color of the foundation is not bad, especially when I mix those 2 up. So maybe I probably won't get 41. I'll just use these 2. And the powder is not bad. Now the concealer, I don't know if it's because of my watery eye, but it is already sinking into my fine lines there. And the mascara, I'm seeing a flake right here. And the eyeshadow's not bad. I thought using the warm Ember Nudes, it might be too pink, rosy for Diamond Dog for this one. I think they work well together. Now the Diamond Dog does have fallout, and I'm seeing some here still on my cheek after I cleaned it off. I don't see it much on this side though, because I did wet my flat shader brush. The brows, I'm not really impressed with it. I think I'm just gonna stick with my Benefit Precisely My Brow pencil, and love the eye pencil from Essence. It has a great pigmentation. It stays in place. And the mascara, also by Essence, it does give me the length and the volume, but just on the bottom, it does kind of flake a little bit. The concealer, I'm gonna have to give it a couple more times, maybe a different primer, but it looks good nonetheless, and the color looks good, but it's just settling in my wrinkles there. But the foundation looks good. I do have combo oily skin, so I'll see how this wears throughout the day, but so far, not bad. And the lip treatment and the lip oils, not bad. They're very comfortable on. The one from e.l.f. and this one from Ole Heinrichsen. I can never say that right. It doesn't roll from my tongue very well. But the lip oils from e.l.f., wow, it looks really good on, and it feels comfortable. And I do like this color. What is it, Princess Cut? It does have a little bit of a shimmer. I'm sure it's not gonna last all day. Well, all right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of me trying the products that I bought from our new local Ulta. And I'll be going there a lot more now. So if you liked this video and enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos like this, and you'll have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.